The following program is presented by DSPN Live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the UCF Hockey Show with Coach Mike Kroll. I'm Louis DiPaolo here on DSPN Live. Last weekend, the Knights took on the number one team in the conference, the Tampa Spartans. They've been dominant all year. What a weekend it turned out to be for the Knights. Coach, welcome back to the program. What a great weekend.
It was a phenomenal weekend. I couldn't have been prouder of the boys' performance with Tampa.
So we talked a little bit this season about the Friday night blues. Not so fast. It didn't happen Friday night. Maybe that was because they dressed in their normal locker rooms. Who knows? And then Saturday, a big victory in Clearwater. But before we get to that, let's start off with Friday night's games. Started off a little bit slow again. They were outshot 9-1 at one point, but then it turned around.
Yeah, we've been experimenting a little bit. You know, they came off a little slow on Friday night, and we got some lines back together, and we experimented with making some changes on the defensive side a little bit during the game, but they kept chugging away the whole time.
So speaking of some lines, I want to talk about the BGR line. That's Brockman, Gatz, and Ruiz. They were back together again. They were very effective and dominant in that game. Yeah,
we had a talk with them on Thursday before the game on Friday, and wanted to get them back together, and Gatsby was ready to play again, and they performed well, and we want to keep it that way.
Seems like they're very happy playing together.
They love playing together. I hear it every day, and as long as they're performing and staying disciplined, we want to keep it that way.
Okay, speaking of the lines, let's talk about the defensive pairings. All season you've had Donovan with Rodney. This weekend they were split up, not just on even strength, but on power play. What was the thought process there?
Yeah, we wanted to start off the season with some experience out on the ice, and as we started getting rolling through the season, we made a little bit of a change with some of the pairings and just mixing things up a little bit, and I think it was good to split them up during the course of the game. We're changing some things up on the power play with who does what, and so far it's working for us.
Well, speaking of the power play, I know you've had a chance to practice it more the last couple of weeks now that the season is going. It's very effective, and that's showing up on the ice. You had a power play goal again this weekend.
We spent a lot of time on the power play over the past 2 weeks, and they're starting to move the line the way we want to and taking those quality shots. And Donovan, he had a nice one from the point right off the power play, so it was great.
Well, let's get to the RDV replays as we have an opportunity here. The first one is a Berge goal. This is an even strength. He makes a play at the blue line, chips it around the Tampa defender. He's able to pull it up, and I believe that's McGuigan going hard to the net. Berge comes in, much like last week. The goalie screened, and he gets it by Baji. 1-0 UCF.
Yeah, that's the stuff we practice each and every day when we're out here on the ice, those odd man rushes and going to the net and being creative on those 2-on-1 opportunities, and that was great.
There was a great play, not just by the puck carrier, but by the player without the puck, which is equally as important.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. Again, it's something that we work on every day in our practices, and they strive for the best, and I was really happy with how they executed that play.
Okay, this is a great highlight. We were shocked. This is a Rodney Lalonde special here. Watch this play. Now, I'll describe it as it goes. Rodney's got the puck here. He's down. He's below the circles. Looks like Buck's going to get a breakaway. Rodney skates by 4 players, 3 Tampa, 1 UCF, makes a great poke check. Buck still able to get a shot off and a huge save by Tebow. Where did that come from?
I don't know where that speed came from, honestly. Rod, he's a phenomenal defenseman, but to see the way he was way below the top of the circle there and to come back at full speed and get the puck out of UT's puck control is amazing.
That was just sheer willpower and determination because he skated by 4 players.
Yeah, a lot of extra effort there and that sacrifice, and that's how he won the game.
All right, now we were talking about the power play goal. Here it is coming up. 1-0 UCF on the power play. There's Donnie Mack. Gets a return pass, rags it right to center. Beautiful shot and a tip in on the rebound. It was perfect execution, probably like you drew it up in practice.
We do. We've done a lot of that, and I couldn't be more proud the way they moved it up and D-Mac moved it across the line. He had the perfect opportunity for the shot, and that's what we wanted.
Yeah, they just brought it right up off the boards, right to center, got a nice low shot through. So many times you'll see defensemen rip a high shot over, doesn't get through, or it's wide. That was a perfect play.
Yeah, that or they might stick handle it too long, or might make another pass to the side, or move it around a little longer, but he took that shot at the right opportunity.
Now we got some TiVo time for you, as we do almost every week. There's a turnover by the Knights, a big hit at center. Going on that far side is number 28, Josie Davis. He does a great job. Here's Buck. He gets a one-time pass. TiVo moves side to side so well. Huge glove save, keeping this game 2-0.
He played phenomenal over the weekend. I couldn't be more proud of his performance. He knew it was two big games going into the weekend, and he was just rock solid.
He was great as usual. Here's our second TiVo save. There's Valerian right on the doorstep. Valerian is a big, strong kid, just banging away. TiVo there to cover it up, and the defense able to help him out as well.
Yeah, he was there to get the puck, and he had his help there, the defenseman there. They're being more protective in front of our net and protecting TiVo, and they did a really great job there.
Now here's the last TiVo save. I want you to take a look at this once I load it up here. We've got a power play opportunity for UT. The shot comes from the point over in the corner where Davis picks it up. You're going to see Buck sneak in here on the left part of your screen. Just makes a one-timer. TiVo with a huge save, loses his stick, gets back up. Wide shot again. But what an opportunity for Tampa. That was huge for the goaltender.
Yeah, he had his opportunity there, and I'll tell you, I've never seen Ben so mentally prepared for that game like he was Friday night.
He was wired up and he was dialed in. He was the number one star of the game again. Now, the BGR line we talked about earlier. Here's an opportunity that you don't want to miss, and it starts right with a shot. Very similar to last week. Puck comes back up to Ruiz. He takes a shot. Brockman there with the deflection and the goal. 3-0 UCF. That's where it ended. This time Ruiz was able to stand on his feet. Did you work on that at practice?
Yeah, it was the same spot too.
Same spot, same everything, except he stood up this time.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity for Gonzo, and I'll tell you, they're working well together. And he took the shot when he had the moment, and that's what we teach him too. Is don't wait for a while to take the shot. When you have the opportunity, let it go, and you never know what can happen.
Well, after a very slow start, the first few minutes of the game, UCF rebounded. They had a big victory Friday night. That had to feel good going into Saturday.
Yeah, it was good. It was like you said, the Friday night blues were gone this past week, and we talked about it on Thursday before the game on Friday, and they were ready to go Friday, and they carried that momentum into Saturday.
Well, it was a great talk. We'll have more with Coach Kroll right after this. For all of your mortgage needs, think Seminole Money Tree. Our dedicated staff delivers exceptional one-on-one service that is second to none in the industry. Yes, the American dream of home ownership is alive and well, but it takes the right team to make it happen. We offer FHA, VA, and conventional financing anywhere in the state. For more information, visit us at SeminoleMoneyTree.com, established 1986. Next up for the Knights is the annual trip to Michigan. You're going to play Calvin on Thursday night, 2 games Friday and Saturday with Hope. Talk about the importance of this trip and the bonding, the chemistry, and the overall hockey experience for the kids.
Yeah, it's just a really good opportunity this weekend before we close out the semester next month or at the end of the month this month. And, we're flying to Detroit. We're going to bus up to Grand Rapids. The guys will all be together the whole 3-day weekend or 4-day weekend through Sunday. And some good hockey, competitive hockey in Michigan, and looking forward to it. So it's going to be we have our work cut out for us still, but we got a lot of momentum right now going into Michigan, and I know the guys are looking forward to spending some time together.
So now the schedule: you're going to fly out of here Thursday morning, get to the hotel with a bus, go eat, go to the rink. That's not a normal day of travel for these kids. How does that affect your preparation?
Yeah, it's a tough one, and you look back and how we performed with Georgia Tech. It makes me a little nervous, but I think they're really excited. I mean, we'll be well rested. It's a quick 2-hour flight to Detroit, and they'll be able to stretch the legs once they get there and have a few hours during the day to kind of be prepared for the game time come Friday night.
First Thursday night of the game.
Yeah, Thursday night. Yeah, first Thursday night game, and we're looking forward to it. So
should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't snow.
I was just thinking that. So we have some fun facts here on DSPN Live. Calvin College 4-4, 19.5% on the power play, 90.9 on the penalty kill. Hope, a little bit different story. 8-2. Listen to this. 48.9% on the power play, but only 80% on the penalty kill. So there's some numbers there. I know you haven't seen them play, but there's some areas of opportunity to attack.
Yeah, they've got some really good, strong players out there. Have guys that have been playing with each other for quite a while, and we'll look at those facts and look at how we're going to kind of attack that, and we'll see how the game goes, and hopefully we'll be successful.
Now we have a coach on the bench, Miles Madden, who played at Western Michigan. They happen to be one of the common opponents of these two schools. Calvin lost to them 5-4. Hope beat him 9-0 and 8-3. Maybe Coach Madden has some insight on that.
Yeah, he might. I haven't talked to him about it yet, and I'll touch base with him later today, and we'll be ready to go. But you never know who's going to come out and play. You look at the way we performed and the other teams in the league have performed, and you never know what's going to go on when we go to Michigan.
So the other common opponent was Northwood. Calvin split 6-2 victory and an 8-6 loss, but Northwood was defeated by Hope 11-3 and 7-3. Looks like the competition's going to start off strong and end up even stronger over the weekend.
Yeah, it will, and we just got to give 110%. We've got to cut down our penalty minutes still, and we're working on that, and I'm confident that the guys are ready to come perform this weekend.
All right, we'll be back with Coach Kroll after this. The RDV Ice Den Pro Shop is your one-stop shop for all your hockey needs. The Pro Shop carries all lines of the top protective gear and equipment. The Ice Den staff is trained to fit you in the right gear and recommend the best equipment for the skater's skill level. Stop by the RDV Pro Shop, or you can call them at 407-916-2552 and tell them that Lewis sent you. This week, we have a new feature, the Nighttime Spotlight. We chose a very talented player in Johnny Brockman. He's a very diverse player. He started his career with Coach Weaver on defense for 2 years. Now the last 2 years he's been a forward for you, Coach Kroll. He's part of the BGR line. Thoughts on having Johnny B back in the lineup after his injury, and how has he affected the scoring and the locker room?
Yeah, he's done really well. You know, it was hard to lose in after the first week of playing games here this season, and he struggled a little bit to come back. His strength was not where he should be. He came back to the bench his first game back, and he didn't quite make it because he had some pain. But he's overcome that now, and he's done really well. We got him on a strong line. The guys love to play with him, and he's just an overall positive guy that brings a lot of mesh and momentum to the team, and he's very passionate about what he does.
Seems like every shift he's getting a little bit more confidence and a little bit stronger.
He is, and he's really contributing. I mean, he's moving the puck well with them. He's making some plays with them, and we're happy about his performance.
Well, the Knights take off for Michigan this Thursday before returning home for the Thanksgiving showcase. Every game on that showcase will be covered here on DSPN Live. Check our website for the schedule. You can watch all the home games for the Knights on DSPN Live. Don't forget to look up Knights Hockey and DSPN Live on Facebook, Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and our website for all the latest information. Don't forget to support youth and college hockey in your local areas. Coach, thanks for keeping UCF hockey great.
Thanks, Lewis.
Good luck this weekend. Should be a lot of fun. You'll be back in 2 weeks?
Yes.
All right. Good luck. We're looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
On behalf of Coach Kroll, RDV Sportsplex, I'm Louis DiPaolo. Thanks for watching this edition of UCF Hockey.